What's going on, guys? Shad here, and today I wanted to talk about something that's been gaining tons of controversy, and that is the no national dex in the new Pokemon games, Sword and Shield. Alright, first things first, Nintendo is not a dumb company. They've been doing this for years. They've been making millions and millions of dollars selling these Pokemon games, selling Pokemon merch. They've just been doing this for a long time. One thing they know for sure is no matter how much you guys complain or how much I complain about no national decks, at the end of the day, what's going to happen? We're both going to buy the game. Let's be real here. We're both going to end up purchasing the game and playing the game no matter what. And the harsh reality is that neither you or I is going to be Nintendo's core audience. Nintendo's target audience is going to be the new generation, the kids that are now coming up 8, 9, 10 years old, that are just getting into Pokemon, or maybe even younger. I remember I was probably like 6 when I first touched my first Pokemon game, and these are the people that Nintendo's targeting right now. They're targeting these people, so it doesn't matter what they put into the game that you and I will not like. It does not matter. Kids will enjoy it, kids will pick it up, and let's be real here, the amount of Pokemon they have in the game now is a lot, regardless of what anyone says. You know, more than likely when you or I picked up the game, there was definitely more than likely under 500. You know, under 500 is, I know when I first picked up the game, there was only 150, so that was an easy number to memorize. And I remember thinking way back then that 150, catching them all, like, how long is that going to take? That's going to take a lot, but it seemed something that was doable. Another point I wanted to bring in is that Nintendo has also realized that there is a lot of people that are into Pokemon that they are not actually buying anything Pokemon related. They probably realized this with the launch of Pokemon Go a few years back, when we saw the massive outburst of people bursting through the city. Me myself am based in New York City, and I can just tell you it was just ridiculous, the amount of crowds rolling through the street. I mean, I was part of it, you know, but thing about New York City is there's cars everywhere. Traffic is constant, not stop traffic, non-stop cars in motion, and people were leaving their cars on the side of the road just because they saw a Vaporeon, just because they saw a Snorlax under Pokemon Go, parking their cars in the middle of the street, and there's just stampedes of people going to catch these Pokemon. And these are people, you know, 20 plus years old and 30 plus years old. They have moms, dads playing this game. These are people who they want to try to bring into their core audience, have accessible to be able to buy other Pokemon merch. This is a profitable venue for Nintendo to go. So for most people, this is going to be the first major Pokemon game on a home console. Like, I know the Switch is a Switch and can technically be considered a mobile console in addition to a home console, but nothing as powerful as the Switch has there been a Pokemon game developed for. And so people are excited for it. I mean, me myself, I haven't touched a main series game in a few years, but I will definitely be picking up this Sword and Shield game. Nintendo has attracted customers like me back into the series, you know, with the release of Pokemon Go and with the release of this new home series game. You know, this is something that I've wanted for such a long time. As a kid, you know, you would just think, why don't they release a Pokemon game for the PS2? That would be so cool. Or why can't they release a Pokemon game for the Xbox? That would be so cool. Of course, no one's thinking like Xbox and Nintendo are too, or at least I wasn't thinking, you know, at like 7, 8 years old. Certainly wasn't thinking that. I was just hoping that something like that would happen and we would get like a quality Pokemon game. Not saying that the games were quality, they were definitely great. I spent hours and hours on the game, but this is something that is definitely, you know, hits home for a lot of people. People wanted this for such a long period of time. So I definitely believe that no matter what, people are going to purchase this game. This game is going to have a crazy amount of sales regardless. I will buy it. Most likely you will be buying it no matter what. So if they don't bring back National Dex, if they do bring back National Dex, does not matter. We are buying the game regardless. So what Nintendo is trying to appeal to is this new generation, the younger generation, the kids that are, starting out 6, 7, 8 years old, just getting into Pokemon, just finding out what Pokemon are. And so they're able to test new things, push the boundaries. Regardless, the game looks gorgeous. I mean, just looking at the trailers, looking at the 3D cinematics, everything just looks phenomenal about this game. So regardless of what anger people are bringing, the game is going to be a success. People are going to buy it. People are going to love it, no matter what. But those are my thoughts. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree in the comments below. And I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions on this whole fiasco. Personally, I don't care too much. Doesn't really bother me. I'm sure a lot of the more iconic Pokemon are still going to be in the game. The ones that matter are definitely going to still be in the game. And the ones that are probably not going to be in are ones that people tend to not care about for the most part. But we'll see.